Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Hello my dear students. Today inshallah we're gonna continue lesson 1 unit 3, which is talking about reproduction in plants. Steps of fertilization process in plants. The first step is, after pollination, pollen secretes a sugary solution. Number 2, the pollen grains forms a pollen tube containing 2 male nuclei and a tube nucleus. Number 3, the pollen tube extends through the style and reaches the ovum by the microbial opening in the ovary. Number 4, one of the male nuclei fuses with the egg to form a fertilized ovum, which is known as the zygote. Number 5, the zygote divides several times to form the embryo. The embryo develops to become a seed, and the ovary grows to become the fruit. Vegetative reproduction, it is a kind of asexual reproduction, and it divides into natural vegetative reproduction and artificial vegetative reproduction. The first one, natural vegetative reproduction, it is number 1, reproduction by tubers. Some plants form swellings called tubers, which store food. A tuber is a root like sweet potatoes or an underground stem like potatoes. A tuber of a potato is cut into pieces so that each piece contains at least one bud. Then the pieces are buried in the soil in the season of cultivation. From each bud, a new plant emerges. Artificial reproduction. Number 1, reproduction by cutting. One of the branches of the stem is cut into pieces, each cut containing 2 or more buds. These are plants before spring or planted before spring with some buds below the surface of the soil and some above the surface of the soil. Roots grow from the buds below the surface and leaves grow from the buds above the surface of the soil. Examples like roses, grapes, and sugarcane. Cuts from leaves of some plants are used to produce new plants. Number 2, reproduction by grafting. A plant tissue, the scion, such as branch of a bud, is attached to an already growing plant, the roots stock. A new plant then grows from the scion. Examples: mango tree, orange tree, naring, apples and pears, peaches and apricots. Methods of reproduction by grafting. Number 1, grafting by attachment, in which the scion is attracted to the stalk like mango trees. The second type is grafting by wedge, in which the scion in the form of a wedge, pencil shaped, is inserted into the cleft in the stalk like large trees. The last one is tissue culture, It is a process of multiplying a small part of a plant to get many identical parts. The plant tissue is placed in a culture medium containing nutrients and hormones. Examples like tissue culture from potato. And this is for all for this lesson.